My name's Jake Mize. I'm creative director here at Red Ventures. My day job is I create new brands and new products for Red Ventures. During my time at Red Ventures, I've had several projects that I've worked on outside of RV. One in particular that's more so recent is called the Wooden Boombox. It's something that I started out of my passion for music and art. It's allowed me to work with other artists, collaborate with them in creating functional art. I think a lot of people, specifically on the creative team, have an outlet, and what's common between all of those people are the ability to kind of shift gears and the desire to learn as much as they can. That type of mentality, that type of drive and desire go a long way here at Red Ventures.
My name is Anne Marie Gaines, and I'm a web designer. So I started out as a print designer, and in growing up, I've always done like painting and artwork and things with my hands. And so transitioning into web design at Red Ventures has been great, and it's challenged me a lot. But I still have that love for print design and paper and colors and beautiful things. Being able to have something on the side that fulfills that is really important to me. One of my best friends got married just about 4 years ago, and she asked me to design her wedding invitations. After doing her invitations, I decided that I should just give this a shot and see if I could, potentially do them for someone else. So then opened a Etsy shop, and it just took off from there. I think that all of us know on the creative team that, the brand that you're designing for can limit you from, doing something that you're really passionate about as far as like personal preference. And so being able to do something on the side that Red Ventures recognizes is important for you to be able to have that is really good. And I have done wedding invitations for people here.
I am a senior creative producer on the corporate communications team. I do a little bit of everything from designing flyers and t-shirts to writing websites to drawing posters for our Red Talk series. So outside of Red Ventures, I am an author and illustrator. So I draw a lot of pictures and write books. As long as I can remember, my goal was to write books and to have a book on the shelf at Barnes & Noble by the time I hit 30. And so I've been working towards that outside of work for a very long time. Thought it would be a novel, but my first book ended up being a bunch of jokes about movies that I wrote and illustrated and kind of went viral online. I'm lucky enough to get to do all of the things I'm passionate about on the side here at work as well, so that's really cool. And then, they wrote an amazing blog about me right before my book came out and shared it with everybody, and I can't think of another place that would not only be okay with what you do on the side, but promote it.
I'm Erin Blackwood, and I'm a copy editor. I think like a lot of writers, I started this career with the intention of changing the world, so I do a lot of editorial writing. I'm a columnist. I'm also really into music. I was a concert promoter for years, so I do a lot of music journalism. I try to find stories that other people don't cover just by reaching out to people in the community that some people might be afraid to reach out to. I had a friend who worked here who's also a music journalist, and she said they really are supportive of outside projects here. I went on the website and saw like the Secret Life of RV series, and I just thought it was amazing that a company did that and supported creative people in that way. Anytime I have a project, if I let somebody around here know about it, they tend to tell people about it, which is cool. A lot of places I've worked in the past, I had to keep stuff like that a secret. And when I came here, it was like everybody was excited about the work I did outside of here, which was an amazing feeling.
My name is Drew Burdick, and I'm a senior web designer here at Red Ventures.
My name is Alex Fernandez, and I am a director of front-end development on Disrupt.
So I run a company called Billionaires, and it's a clothing line based around electronic music. Started it about 6 years ago, and I was doing it full time up until about 10 months ago when I started working here. I'd been told that Red Ventures really supported and promoted the side projects of their employees, and so it's one thing to say that, it's one thing to actually do that. And so I had the opportunity to set up a booth here at Red Ventures, sell my t-shirts, and it was pretty nuts to me because for 3 or 4 hours out of the day selling, I'm working while I'm at work, which is kind of nuts.
So I run an independent game studio called One Smart Bunny. I launched my first official game to the iOS App Store in 2012. It's called Project Mayhem. It actually did really well. It was #1 in Malaysia for a short period of time. I made 2 games since then. I'm working on another one right now. One of them happens to be Botpocalypse, which is a collaboration with Billionaires. So Botpocalypse is a fast-paced arcade game. You're one of the good bots from the Billionaires universe. You're in the city of Botropolis, and you're trying to defend it versus the evil bots. And we also put some nice little Easter eggs in there, aka Alex and Drew are now playable characters in Botpocalypse. So you can use and abuse us all you want.